Hello, my name's Philip Adu Bobby, and this is my reflection video for global media experience. And um, I'm going to review my experience of going to Amsterdam. And basically, the professional aims I had was comparing films in Amsterdam from the UK film slash cinema to films in the Netherlands, specifically Amsterdam, gaining more knowledge on film and its history. Also, professional skills and educational benefits I achieved was I gained new editing skills using effects, how to crop and add in background music was some of them. I've never edited a video by myself, so it was not my strong point. So by doing this, I learned new stuff for myself, and it's a life experience where I could actually edit more videos by myself and etc. Camera skills is another thing that I've gained, taking different angle shots, exploring new ways to take pictures using a zoom lens, and I bought a camera for this actual project as well, so I can continue working on my camera skills for the future. Organization skills is also what I gained, where I built on my self motivation to go out and do what I planned for each day and work into my own deadlines. Also, communication skills, talking to people who live there and networking. Fieldwork practices. I had to understand the law of the land of Amsterdam. A person called Teddy told me about some of them. One was being that if you litter, you'll get arrested. Also, he told me about the prostitutes in Amsterdam, how you can get arrested if you go and you leave without paying, and there's police around that section for people who try stuff like that. Also, and that's in the Red District. Um, and that's in the city of Amsterdam. Also, how it's legal to smoke weed in over there in the Netherlands, and this made people. It made me feel like people in Amsterdam are they can do stuff such as smoking weed and prostitution, which is not acceptable over in the UK, which was a cultural thing I learned. I also use Google Translate sometimes to help me understand what is said, e.g., when I go to the train station, there's writings that is not in English that I would need to know so that I know where I'm going. Also, I had to use good communication skills to ask people for directions, and many people used talked English, so it was um, very made my job easier. They have a porn museum, and I get the feel that they love sex and promote it everywhere, showing how open they are about sex. And also, people pay for sex booths where they watch people have sex. Also, I was even told people come to the country for the prostitutes and the sex aura surroundings, the vibe that it gives. Mainly, this will be in the Red District, which I went to and saw for myself. And they have also when I was recording in Amsterdam, it was all right. I just had to bear in mind people around because I didn't want to capture them in any recordings or pictures without their consent. I brought also my extra zoom lens, which came in with my camera package that I bought for the trip, and it became a problem sometimes because it wouldn't slide into the actual camera efficiently enough. So sometimes I might miss an opportunity where I could have got a nice scenery or a nice picture whilst on the move. However, changing it for some shots, it made a big difference because I can have a closer view in on some objects or things or specific things such as buildings or nature or something evolved around film. The roads are very narrow and different from the UK, which I found out from taking a cab and looking outside, and also my friend Teddy driving me around. There was lots of tight turnings, and which was different from the UK. They mainly cycle and use trams, which is healthy, and compared to the UK, which is mainly, I think, people mainly here use cars and other transports and train, and but they mainly use cycles and trams. There was a boat that took us across to the IFL Museum, and it was a nice and short trip where I got to see um, around the museum, and um, also I saw how people at the front of the boat were all ready to go on their cycles and other transports, showing how how they like to exercise over there. Also, people were friendly and happy to help, and I had a nice conversation with someone in a shop when I was trying to buy food, and they knew they had a cousin in the UK, and he told me um, he could speak English and Dutch, and it was he taught me a few Dutch words also, which was nice. And the people I reached out to, they mainly spoke English, which was very helpful. Global experience. Amsterdam slash Netherlands has influenced my work by there being a film museum that I can go to and a variety of film places to access, such as the cinema and theatres. Contacts I made, one being Teddy. He is a funny character, very bubbly and an outgoing person. He assisted me with going around the city and took me to the cinema called Pathé. I still have kept in contact with him, and he was inspired by my project to go on, and he's wanting to make vlogs now, and he's planning to come to the UK. He introduced me to his friend called Bam Bam, who is an artist. He has made a few songs, and one of them have over 1 million views, which is very good, and I could network with him in the future. I delivered, well, my conclusion is I delivered my aims to an extent. For example, I did an interview to help my research on comparing UK films and Netherlands films slash cinema world. However, I did not structure questions well in a form where I could come up with an overall result. It was unstructured, so by this, the interview went off topic sometimes, and it did not help. I could have improved on this by planning more, probably making questions beforehand, um, doing structured questions also. Also, I could have asked more people questions to get a wider audience or wider perspective on things, and I can make a generalization on the results. I met my aim in learning to edit, but I used Premiere Pro instead of my intended app, which was iMovie, and it was better. And I got told by people it was better also. I did not meet my aim in contacting the film production, sadly, and so I could do shadowing. This was because of my lack of organisation in that field. I should have contacted them way before I came. Additionally, I took into consideration, after researching film production companies in Amsterdam, that they were mainly far away, so it was harder to reach, me not knowing where places are as well, and also it gave me less motivation that it was far away. For me to improve my recordings and videos qualities and images, I could have brought equipment that will enable me to have steady recordings, such as a stand, but it would have been more luggage for me and extra money, so I had to weigh the odds. Also, I could have used my phone more for some of my recordings, because it's more accessible instead of carrying a camera around. Sometimes it became a burden, and it got awkward sometimes because it was kind of heavy. Also, overall, I am happy with what I've produced. I went to a foreign country by myself and produced my own work independently, and gained many new skills and new people that I can stay in contact with when I go there, and also I can take forward with me, and new skills and I enjoyed the whole global experience.